Hello, everybody, and welcome to As Above, So Below. And this is, at worst, part 1 of Apotheosis. At best, this is Apotheosis. I am in full DM garb today because this is an important moment for the players and an important moment for the campaign.
Where you want it?
I need everyone to roll a d20 flat.
Man, I just got here.
Actually,
wait, I also gotta do the vibe. I gotta do the vibe check too. Hold on, let's do the vibe check.
Do you want us to post them?
Yes, please post them in bubble chat.
Let me do the vibe check.
Marky, that's a that bloody.
Okay.
Also, we got a.
Oh, I said it was a me issue. Okay.
We also got a pseudo 20 on the vibe check.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that is the highest I have ever rolled.
Rose talk.
Hello.
There we go. I think that's better.
Okay.
If not, I can turn you up some more.
I have my keyboard
Alright.
in my lap. I can put my dice over here. Yes.
All right. So, let's see. I'm going to roll. Jesus, y'all rolled really fucking low.
We're so
on
good
average.
at rolling.
Speak for yourself.
We're so good at rolling. Is the rolling for like when we're going just because I was like, if you wanted me to do the letter thing first?
Oh, it's so blurry. There it goes.
Ah! Ow.
Sam,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
you do the recap.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Notes are in the notes channel.
Thanks, because I'm gonna need them. Hold on a minute. Just gonna get my little cheat sheet over here.
That little cheat sheet over here.
So, we head back as chaos has already pretty much ensued on the ship. The Death Knight was just about to knock out Seraphina. Gragnar took a dreamer action to wake up. Then and there, so that way he could do his thing against them. They launched what Gragnar called his oh shit plan, which turned them into giant fucking kaijus. Therefore, ruining my fucking ship.
It's fine.
You were still
Just
paying that off.
put it back together.
I know! I still have a fucking mortgage!
How unfortunate that you owe me money.
And I know he's totally gonna bring that shit up in hell. I know he's gonna bring that shit up.
Now's not the time, but it will be.
They're like, well, Sam, since we're gonna die anyway, do you have about $16,000 that you owe me? Because
I can see the final words. The final words if he dies. Sam, even if I die, you still owe me money.
You and your lineage owe me money.
Osmodeus possesses Thrawn, but the one consistency is now you only own one person anything.
No.
So anyway, so they turn into giant kaijus. They beat up the Death Knight. Throw him to a fucking beholder that's watching the shitty.
The shitty.
Shut up.
In the shitty.
Damn, that's Ryan's hometown. Goddamn.
Anyway, Chaos then appeared and explained that everyone was transported into the hells to Gragnar. Gragnar was like, oh no, what the fuck? And then Seraphina also took a dreamer action to have herself and Gragnar transported there as well. So that's where we're going to be opening, is everybody's in fucking hell. Yay.
And I don't remember my wedding.
Yeah. Oh, and Luke doesn't remember who Sam is
Sam.
at all.
Because he also took a dreamer action.
Yeah.
Look at all these debts piling up.
Nuh-uh, I don't got no debts.
Boy, you have 4 levels of exhaustion.
Nuh-uh.
I can fix that if you like.
No, don't fix it. Don't fix nothing. We're
It ain't
good.
broke. It ain't broke. It don't need to be fixed.
And I don't have any spell slots left at all. So
I have mana potions. You're fine. I got a couple of mana potions.
All right, cool.
Starting off this session, we are going to start with Luke. Luke, the first thing you remembered after finding yourself in complete darkness was that there were other people with you, but you do not see them. Before you stands a small child, the same one you saw in the ship before the lights were snuffed out, and he seems to be leading you through this pitch black space. As he does, underneath your feet, the empty oblivion that's around you turns into a red carpet. No, it's more like a river. A red river at your feet that as you walk through, the smell of iron fills your lungs. What do you do as you follow this child?
He's just gonna stay perceptive and just follow quietly.
As you follow, slowly, more things come into view. Tall pillars of gray, made from what appears to be stone, reach into the heavens. Next is the white of the floor, marble or maybe bone. As you look, what is your passive perception?
15.
You notice that the marble seems to be made with the shape flattened, almost as if there are skulls and bones that were turned into a marble shape as you walk, and the blood under your feet slowly begins to form that of a silk carpet. You find yourself arriving in a room with two large red doors, one in front of you that seems to be pulsating a red light, and one behind you that is, you almost know instinctively, locked and unable to be open.
Is there anyone around me?
There is the child in front of you who seems to be checking a pocket watch. They are dressed in what looks like noble's attire for children as they turn around and look at you with a smile on their face. To think we would arrive first.
I'm assuming there's more coming.
Oh yes, your friends will be here soon.
God damn it.
I'm muting it, sorry. I thought I turned it off.
And then I guess you're waiting here.
Is that a bingo card?
Yes, but would you like anything? Some wine, drink, food, as you wait for your friends?
I appreciate the offer, but no, thank you.
Okay. Would you like a different attire or anything along those lines?
Are we expected to be dressed in some sort of fashion?
It is a ceremony. One of the greatest ceremonies to have ever occurred and ever will occur. I understand that you are a warrior at heart, but sometimes it is better to dress up for certain occasions.
Yes, I'm aware of at least formal attire. Sure, I'll gladly accept that.
Of course. And they point towards your left, and where at first there was nothing, there is now a single red door. Feel free, as they wave you towards the door.
Thank you. And he will go.
Next, we are going to go to Fran.
All right.
Fran, you find yourself walking in an empty white space. It sounds quiet, and you find standing before you a tall knight. He is similar to the one you saw scraping the corpse of the automaton, but his monstrous form has receded and he looks almost like an exact replica of Luke, if only to be made of shadow and darkness to contrast this white space. He doesn't say anything as you walk, and underneath you a trail of blood flows, and for you this blood is much deeper. It is at your ankles. It is heavy, and you can hear the faint sound of whimpers as the tall gray pillars appear. What do you do in this moment as you follow?
I look around at my surroundings. Does anything stick out in particular?
You see this whiteness goes on as the pillars stack, probably 15 feet from you, but easily 20, 30 feet apart. They reach up into the heavens. You see no real form of light as suddenly there are bits of light coming in. What is your passive perception?
Let me check. It's pretty decent from what I remember, but let me see. There I am. My passive perception it's 10 plus my perception, right?
Yep.
22.
You see for a moment the shimmer of what feels like light going through windows. Before you know it, you see the outline of stained glass. If you look at the map that you're on and you scroll up, you will see the stained glass windows that you see, Fran.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell the story of an angel. I want you to go ahead and roll a history.
All right. That is 21.
You immediately recognize this story, as is the story of Zariel. You did not learn this story while you were in the kingdom. It was one passed down to you from a cleric who talked about the angel who fought Asmodeus and was forced into servitude. How she was forced to take on the soul of a devil. And in doing so, she became both the savior and deviant of the hells. This story makes your heart ping a bit. There is a parallel between your possible future and Zariel's past. In traditional D&D, Zariel's story is a much more complex one, but here in the world of Ethwo, the broken world, she was an angel sent to gather the souls of those stolen by Asmodeus and was killed and resurrected as a pawn of his, an extension of him, whose heart still longs to look after those who suffer in hell, but is forced to be a general, killing and maiming devils and mortals alike. The shadow turns its head to look at you, and it nudges itself, saying to follow.
After you.
There's a bit of a snarl on their face when you say that, and a shift. You see the form that they take begin to shift a bit, and for a split second, they almost look like that monstrous form, but pull themselves together. As you now find yourself in a hall with a red carpet below you. The shadow stops and turns around and stands before you, staring down at you as their height is about 7.5, 8 feet tall. They look down at you. As the guest of honor, you should put something on a bit more becoming. And a red door appears to your left.
I don't know. Red's not really my color, unfortunately. I'm pretty comfortable with what I'm in.
Osmodius has requested a large sum of clothing in various forms so that you may be appeased. Do not turn down his kindness.
And Fran will not open he'll open the dresser and glance at everything. What do I see?
So it's not a dresser, it's a door. When you open it, you see a large white room and a woman standing in front of a large line of clothes. She appears insectoid, almost like an arachnid, actually, with multiple arms held in a clasp as she smiles at you. Please, enter.
He'll step inside.
And as you do, the shadow who stood behind you for a split second almost looks sad. And the door shuts. Next is Sam. Sam, you remember walking into the office, your husband taken from you, and then you were snatched. As you begin to walk down the abyss, you see a familiar face in front of you walking ahead of you. Your husband, Garum, walks. But he is missing all of his limbs. They are all forms of prosthesis. He is scarred, and he looks as if he has aged 20, 30 years. And he stands walking in front of you, does not stop, but he does hold his hand out behind him.
Garum.
Walk with me.
Garum, what happened to you? Look at me, what happened to you?
He stands for a second, stopping. And as he does, he begins to age. We need to walk.
Oh my god.
Do you walk with him?
She will. And she's just kind of in shock, just staring at him the whole time.
As you look at him, tracing the lines on his face, you see scars across his entire body. You see scars that look old, that were not on him before he was taken. He walks in these new limbs as if he has walked in them for a while, years. And he takes your arm into his own, and he holds it to his chest, and you can feel his heartbeat. It's going to be okay. But you have to keep walking.
We have to keep walking. What do you mean I have to keep walking?
You just need to keep walking. I love you.
I'm not leaving you, Garum.
And he smiles and he goes, you never left me. You never left me. But I need you. And he stops. As the river of blood that you're walking through now has turned into a carpet, and the room now surrounds you a red door to your side. But you need to keep walking, love. And he shows you the door. I'll have food and clothes for you.
Food and clothes. Garum, I don't care about that shit. You're coming with me. What is this? What are you doing?
He reaches up and pulls his necklace, breaking it from his neck. He places it in your hand, and he pulls you forward to kiss your forehead. I'm not given enough time to explain everything. Just know, I love you, and your Garum will see you again.
What?
Go ahead. Get food and clothes. It's an important day. And it was... And he puts his hands on your cheeks, and you see him begin to tear up. It was so good to see you after so long. And I hope that he will get to see you every day.
Garum, I don't understand.
Go ahead. Once you're ready, everyone else will be out here with you. And the door begins to open. Go ahead. Your Garum will see you at the end of this. That much I can promise.
And she'll reluctantly start walking, every other step, just looking back at him. Be like,
and he
why can't you
stands.
tell me anything? Why?
He smiles. And with the press against the lower of your back, you go through. And the door shuts. We will stick with this Garum for but a second as he turns around and locks eyes with a particular drow goddess. And he immediately states, standing straight, "Thank you." She doesn't say a word as this Garum, with a smile, begins to turn to ash. To see her again, and to act your will. It has been a blessing. And she breathes in. As she does, this Garum fades to ash and is consumed by her. Moving on, we have Gragnar. Ragnar, you find yourself walking in a shallow pool of blood. But as you begin to walk, it gets deeper. It gets to your waist. And you can smell the iron on you as moments from other worlds fade in and out of your mind. Cities burnt to ash under your name, others saved. I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Uh-oh. I'm not great at those. And I have disadvantage because I have 4 points of exhaustion. This is going to be fun. Okay. This one and... the D20 got odds of
Also roll bones or no bones, because that is important right now.
Bones or no bones?
Oh boy.
I hope you get bones.
That's cocked.
Bone day.
Bone day.
Oh, yeah.
The blood
Bones.
is at your waist with your bones in.
Okay, let me roll. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I only get bonuses on physical stats in that form. Just to double check. Yep. What the fuck? That wasn't a bad roll. Hold on. At disadvantage, that is it a wisdom save?
Yes.
That is 16. I rolled a nat 20 and a 12, and I have a +4 to wisdom.
With that 16, you find yourself at first sinking more into the blood as the different worlds, the different memories try to overflow you. And they try to fill you with that dread, that knowledge of the death you have caused and the world's lost. But then a hand reaches out to you, pulling you from your drowning, and before you know it, you're standing in front of your grandfather.
You know, I had a feeling I'd run into you.
Why don't you follow me?
Hold on, I gotta make a phone call real quick.
Gragnar, no time for that.
Okay, fine.
And your grandfather proceeds to walk. The blood that was so deep now barely feels like it's anywhere. You look down and you see trickles of blood. Like small veins slowly weaving into a carpet. What is your passive perception?
13.
You walk as you see the carpet begin to turn into a solid state. The pillars appear and the marble floor. You stare at it for a moment, only to go and dismiss the idea that it looks like the screaming bones of the dead. And before you know it, you find yourself standing in a white room with glass mirrors and glass windows. These pillars that seem to reach to the heavens now have a ceiling, and a red door is to your left. There's food and other amenities for you there.
What is this?
You could say that it's Hell's front door.
Fun.
You are in a place that only a handful of people have ever been invited to. Osmodius's castle.
Not an invite I want, but here we are.
You've gotten so much bigger.
It's technically temporary, but a little bit.
He walks up to you and holds out his arms for a hug.
I'll give him a big old grandpa hug.
No.
He holds you and squeezes you tight and whispers in your ear. Don't trust chaos.
I don't plan to trust anybody, hence why I'm trying to do this my own way.
He pulls away and he smiles. He puts his hands on your cheeks and he feels you tracing some of the scars. I wish I could have given you a better place to live.
Considering you found me in the bottom of a hole, you did.
Go ahead. Once you're dressed and ready, you'll be back here. And you'll enter the court.
I'm guessing they want me to oh my god, I'm guessing they want me to dress all fancy or whatever the fuck.
That is their preference. It's at this moment you realize that your grandfather not only sounds younger, but looks younger. He looks like he's probably in his cobalt 20s.
And that'll do that to you. I could be really funny about this.
What do you mean?
Remember that potato sack you guys sent me out in?
You can wear what you want,
Mm-hmm.
but I would recommend dressing up. There's a bit of an audience.
Let me guess, other gods?
More than that.
I swear to God, we always get dragged into their stupid fucking bullshit. Every time. Every time.
Considering where you're trying to go in your life, it'll be your stupid bullshit eventually.
Yeah, I'm only here because of them. My options were, hey, you get to fuck around and get killed whenever the fuck they want to, or you can just make your own space and try and save your friends if you can.
I'm proud of you. Go ahead. Go for it.
I feel like this deserves an impulse check.
Go ahead and do an impulse check, but are you going through the door?
I am gonna go through the door, but he said I could pick whatever I want, so this feels like it deserves an impulse check. That is a 3.
Well, potato sack it is.
Yep!
A door opens and you see a giddy creature. 6 arms, 2 heads, almost lizard-like in appearance, with their hands clasped, and they are dressed to the nines in fancy clothing. And as you walk in, pulling out your sack and the door closes, their smile begins to fade. And the door closes. Seraphina.
Oh boy.
You are walking. As you do, you can hear the splash of blood underneath your feet. It's not nearly as deep as Franz was, but there is still quite a bit of blood under there. Royalty is not without the bloodshed it causes. And you begin to have visions of those who died and suffered under your uncle's reign. Some were tortured, others hung. So many dying of hunger. And it weighs on you.
That's not.
There's an intrusive thought of if you hadn't left, if you had tried to take the throne sooner, maybe less people would have died. I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Woo. 17.
An arm reaches out and grabs yours, and you begin to pull yourself back to your back. Before you stands your father, his glasses on, and he guides you forward.
What
Come
are
now,
you doing
little
here?
scale. The others are waiting.
Where is this?
The in-between for now. But you'll be coming out into the Hall of the Nine Hells. Everyone gets a guide, and I guess I drew the lucky straw. He pushes up his glasses with a slight nerdy smile, and if glasses could glow in an abyss like a nerd, they would.
She's going to walk up to him and try to hug him.
And you do. You stop him in the moment, and he hugs you as well. But you notice something as he stops. He begins to age. We really should walk forward. This is not a place to be idle.
At least tell me you're doing better.
I mean, I rest in Bahamut's kingdom, so I'm definitely doing better than you are
And Mom?
right now. I don't know.
What do you mean? She went with you, I thought.
She did, but she still has a calling, I guess is the best way to put it. The most loyal of Bahamut's followers guide souls. And who could be more loyal than your mother?
Yeah.
He leans in and whispers in your ear, in other words, bureaucracy. Even after she's dead, she can't stop working.
Always a workaholic, but it's not entirely her fault.
We need to keep walking, Seraphina.
Yeah.
And he continues to walk with you, and as he does, you see his aging slow.
It's nice to see you.
It's nice to be seen. Once we get to the entrance, there's going to be a door to your left. You're going to want to take it. It'll have food and clothing for you before the ceremony begins.
Is there anything I should know about this ceremony? I don't really know what's going on. I just know my husband went missing and...
He'll be there. He'll have his own room. But once he's dressed and you're all good to go, you'll meet back in the room, this room. And as you look around, you're suddenly now in a white hall with a red carpet at your feet, pillars reaching up, and there's that red door to your left. Everyone will be here.
And she nods. Okay.
Go ahead.
And she starts walking out the door.
The door closes. And I will ask everyone, what is the choice of clothing you wish to wear? We will start.
So many options.
You can actually choose to wear whatever you like in this occasion. However you like to dress. You can even choose to wear the clothes you have right now.
Ooh. I'll say Seraphina has like a very regal white and silver dress with like blue accents.
Okay. Let's see. Sam?
Give me a second. I'm looking up inspiration. Give me just a second. Can you come back to me?
All right. Gragnar.
We know what Gragnar's wearing.
A sack. A potato sack. All right.
We'll say he was talked into making it longer.
Oh yeah,
You're wearing.
cover his
You know what?
waist.
You know what? You are wearing a potato sack, but it is actually trimmed and it looks like a suit. Like it's a potato sack, but you were not getting out of there without it at least having a jacket potato sack on top of a potato sack shirt.
Supposed to bronze.
All right. Fran, could you describe your outfit?
It's very fancy, noble attire. Almost like going to a gala or a ball.
Yeah, I like the picture you posted. Fran is wearing brown.
And I'll stick with the gold accents, actually.
Okay, brown and gold, with dark black as the main color. I like it. I like it a lot. And Luke, describe your outfit as well. I see you posted a picture of it.
Yes. So it's as noble as it can be, but also combat effective. He's wearing they're called a red tailcoat, I think they're called.
Yes.
But with combat boots and a blue scarf.
As fancy as a fighter can get.
Yeah.
All right. And Sam, have you figured out what you're wearing?
Yes, and I'm posting it in the bubble chat. This is the closest that I can get to it.
Damn.
Something captainy, but like ready to fight.
Unfortunately, I can't post it on stream because I'm not showing the Discord right now, but
Yeah.
I'll edit it and post.
All right. Sam is wearing a white underblouse with a black let's see, garter.
Have Rose describe it.
Yeah, go ahead and describe it, Rose.
Hold on, sorry, my thing was acting all weird. Anyway, so it's like so you have like a very dark blue petticoat with like a whitish, like piratey flowy blouse underneath. Complete fucking pantsuit, boots up to her knees, strappy, like leathery belt. Very put together, very cinched in. But like she's ready. She looks great, but she's ready to scrap.
All right. As
I
you
do
all
also want
begin
to say, at least with Seraphina's, I want it to be like kind of similar to what she would wear when she was originally a princess.
Okay. Alrighty. And so with that, one by one, you all exit into the main room. Roll a d20 with initiative. Add it to it.
Okay. With initiative, that will be with... Okay.
Can somebody get a 13? We can do the cheat code.
You ruined it.
No, we still got time. We still got a chance.
Come on, Jojo. Come on,
Come
Jojo.
on, Jojo.
Mine's 21.
No!
God damn it, Jojo.
Oh yeah, it's my fault.
For those who don't get to see it, it was 12, 14, 15, and 16, and Jojo had to go get 21.
Man!
God,
Disadvantage. Disadvantage
So-
on you, on your cow.
Just for that, we're gonna do it in reverse. So, Lustria, as Seraphina, you come out of the door first, and you were told that there would be people waiting for you, but you don't see anyone initially. Almost immediately after that, however, Fran walks out of the room, dressed to the nines, just as you are.
Seraphina.
Ron? And she's gonna run up to you and hug you.
He's gonna give her the biggest hug, like spin her around hug. Are you
so
okay?
glad
What
you're
happened?
I'm fine. She just grabs your face. I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay. Me and Luke went down below and we just got completely swarmed by demons.
Me and Gragnar might have turned into T-Rexes and fought the knight, and then the beholder of the city got involved, and I might have made a bit of a deal with Chaos and somebody else, but I had to get here.
No, it's fine. At this point, I don't care. I'm just glad you're okay.
I feel like I forgot something, but I don't know what it is right now. I'm just so fucking glad you're okay.
It's okay. And he's just going to hug her and look around and see if anyone else is around.
Right as you hug her, Gragnar comes out of the door in what looks like a burlap sack suit. with including a rope tied around him, cinched at the waist. In his bones version.
Oh my god.
What's up?
This is it. In no way is this canon. This is finger on nose. Gragnar throws Seraphina and runs.
Seraphina's in that princess pose of being kicked in the stomach.
She has that dramatic fall.
Like hand on head.
Oh, no.
Fran's voice drops an octave for him to say, "Move, bitch," and then
Move, bitch.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Gragnar, you're
Doesn't have shoes on
wearing
either. Doesn't
that.
have shoes on either.
It looks good.
They want us to dress up. I was forced into making it look like a fucking suit, but I was gonna just wear the fucking burlap sack. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be here. This is dumb.
As the door closes, you see that like 6-armed lizard person like in tears, like in the corner. As the door shuts.
I was like, oh, they were really nice, actually.
Yeah,
Ragnar,
well, they
you
work
made
for
you made
fucking-
one of the nicest demons in hell cry. I just wanted to let you know.
Yay! Inspiration for me.
Seraphina's gonna turn to Fran real quick, look him up and down. You look really nice.
Thanks. You always look great, so not sure how much more attractive I can find you. So yeah, it's working.
Later.
Right, demons and all that.
And as you say that, Sam walks out.
Oh, you're
Sam?
good.
oh my god, oh god, and she's gonna run over and like scoop them all up in a hug, be like, "Are y'all okay?
I'm fine.
No.
Yeah, I'm fine, but your hand.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Where's Garum?
Wasn't he with y'all?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw him when we came, but then he told me I had to go through the door, and I don't know. I don't know where he is.
I'm sure he's okay.
I saw my dad.
And at that moment, Luke walks through.
Luke!
I'm comfortable. Oh, Fran, thank God you're all okay. All right.
Fran's gonna walk over to Luke and like put his hands on his shoulders and then shake him vigorously. I told you to protect them.
I tried to. The moment I left you, I started dropping from the sky. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, that does kind of track for you, actually.
Dropped from the sky again?
Oh, and then he's gonna look at Sam. You're here too. Sam, was it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
Luke and Sam.
Look at
Luke.
them side to, like eye to eye.
I need you to make the one and only wisdom save you get for the scenario.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you roll low on this, Luke, I swear to God.
Well, he's not a wisdom boy.
Oh,
Oh man!
one!
Oh
You-
man!
Look at Sam and you try to remember details. You remember that there was someone there throughout the entirety of your adventure, someone who was beside you and helped you and saved you as you saved them. But it is as if the very shape of them has been cut out of your memory, an empty space.
Oh my god!
Fail.
Can't will that shit into
Damn.
existence.
Evil.
I'm
Luke.
sorry, Sam.
Also, what the fuck you got against Sam, huh? Who wouldn't want to remember all this?
I'm glad you're safe.
Most
Sorry.
people is the answer.
I'm glad you're safe, Sam, but I'm sorry that you're here with us.
I've always been here with you. What do you mean?
Luke,
What's
what do you
happening?
mean?
Did
She's
she
been
not
with us.
knew?
No.
It's me. It's Sam. like stuff changed a little bit, like, but that happened like a long time ago.
Wait.
Huh?
Could you please come towards the door? And before you stands a butler. He is a bone devil in a black butler's outfit. He stands in front of the door. Let me go ahead.
Sweet fucking Christ, this is pretentious.
I don't have a token for him, actually. I forgot to make one for him. Damn.
Wow.
Okay, so give me just a second.
You just throw something in.
Yeah, just give me a second. I got you.
1.
Fran will be standing in front of Seraphina. Just
Not
so you know.
now, bitch.
Let's gonna stand next to Fran. I don't think we are at liberty to really do anything. I think we should just follow.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see.
there's not much we could do,
yes.
even if we wanted to.
There we go.
It's a blank square.
He is a bone devil whose bones are pitch black. He has white eyes. Please follow me.
And so
Sweet
Okay.
fucking Christ, this is pretentious.
Now, before we enter, and yes, it is quite a pretentious event. However, I would like for you to refrain from such commentary. And you can see the spikes on him begin to shake with irritation.
He'll lock eyes with him if he doesn't say anything else.
Thank you, Lord Ragnar.
It's
Once you
fine.
enter,
Actually, one thing, and Fran's gonna like fix his collar real quick. There you go, much better.
oh, let me, and he reaches over and it was slightly to the left, so he goes, quite an eye for decor, I see.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, I would like to point out that at this time, in this event, you are considered the guests of honor. Mortals have never before been brought to see the ascension of a deity on another plane, let alone the home plane of such a deity.
Why now?
And my lord Asmodeus has made it very clear that no matter what you do, we should only maim you if necessary.
Oh, wasn't that generous of him?
Yes, the last folks to go ahead and do this had their souls ripped from their bodies and are still in perpetual torment. And
So
I
we're
must
So
say,
where are we going?
through this door,
So we're actually
and
gonna
he
see
will,
him.
of course, you will see him in all of his glory. Lord Asmodeus wishes you all goodwill, and the door will open.
Question.
Yes.
Can I just pull something out of my bag? It's just something to drink.
Yes, you can.
Cool.
That's
I'm
a
going
lot
to
of
ass-
Aedes.
What do greater
Boy.
mana potions do again?
Google it. I trust you.
Oh no. I thought they were a homebrew thing.
No.
Oh, I've never heard
Courtney?
of them.
Yes.
Is one of these tokens Tom Bombadil?
No.
I just,
fuck, I'm lightheaded. Oh shit.
I just wouldn't put it past you, you know.
Oh my
Lord.
God.
Finger on nose, that's Odin.
It looks like Tom Bombadil in that.
That is an
picture,
actual
right?
artistic rendition of Odin sitting next to Loki.
See,
Oh,
I was gonna
yeah.
ask if this was like one of the guys from Duck Dynasty. That's who I was
Oh
gonna ask.
my god. You know what? You know what? That is such a brilliant thing
Tell
though.
me.
Because
Tell me that
is
ain't the
such
same person.
that is such for anyone who knows the lore of Odin, that is the most Odin shit to have happen as you walk into a room. You see Odin as his old, decrepit old man self. You're like, Tom Bombadil? And Odin doesn't correct you, he just goes,
And then he pulls out a banjo.
Nice.
God, can you guys check to see if your characters are assigned to you?
Yes, they are.
Woo, yeah.
Okay.
Knock it off.
Ragnar, you looked it up?
There's like 5 million things for it.
Okay, so give me a second.
I'm
You
just
said
trying
it
to
was
get back. I'm just trying to get back my 6 spell slot. That's all I'm trying.
you said greater. You said greater healing potion.
I have 2 of them. If I have a chance, I want to
Greater
add
mana
one to
potion.
Seraphina.
Whoa, you're asking about mana potions.
Yes, I have 2. As it was something to drink.
You
that
said
I take
healing
out of
potion.
that.
You said healing potions.
Oh,
So
did I?
greater,
I meant mana.
yeah, greater mana potions will give you 2 spell slots of level 3 or lower.
Ah,
Okay.
shit. Never mind.
It's better than nothing.
I'll hand one to Seraphina.
I had
have all those
nothing.
spells. I have all of those spell
Also-
slots. That's why I'm not worried about
Okay.
it. I will have.
Seraphina's gonna quietly take it and be like, "Thank you."
Finger on nose, Morphe. Do we
Yes.
have all of our items on us?
Yes, all your items are there with you, your bags and everything.
Interesting. Okay.
I will say this: as you walk into the room,
Hmm.
the first thing you see across from you. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. Art. I'm gonna post the pictures in bubble chat. You will see a familiar skeleton and a demonic
Yanti.
entity standing across from him at the throne.
That's his wife, isn't it?
That is 110% Yanti's wife.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
It was Lilith, right?
It is not Lilith. Her name is
No.
Glacia.
There it is.
Oh, I thought Lilith was his wife. Or does he have multiple?
He has one
Mm.
wife, but she has many names, and depending on where she is, she takes on different names.
Fran is going to whisper to the group, remember the deal that we made with him. We do not harm him or his family.
Yes.
don't remember. There was a deal.
You weren't there.
weren't there?
That was before
It's
you.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Just don't touch anyone close to him, okay?
Welcome to the Hall of Asmodeus. Yanti bows. This is the most regal you have ever seen him. He is covered in a gold crown with gold trinkets about his body.
Can Seraphina like kind of lightly wave at Yanti?
I was gonna do the same.
As you
Man,
the whole
please.
party's gonna do it. Hi.
everyone who wishes to kind of wave at Yanti, you do. You kind of wave, and Yanti does not react. He steps forward and stands in front of what appears to be an altar with a glowing red light. Step forward, please. Guest Savannah.
Sure.
The Lord Asmodeus will arrive soon. You are all guests, and he waves to all of the entities in the room. And as such, you have been given hell's glorious kindness. As you have come here, each god has given an offering, and each guest must as well. Please give something to the altar.
Like what?
Let me look through my inventory.
Yanti like grunts and goes like, come closer, and he like nods his head.
Mm-mm.
Anything will do that has some form of meaning.
Got it. Okay. Let me look in Fran's inventory real quick.
I'm gonna do something. It's worth something. It's gonna be really gross, and I'm doing it specifically because it's disrespectful. Got my thing, so I'll reach in my bag of holding, and I'll pull out that fucking Displacer's Beast tail that is turned almost
Ooh.
entirely into goop.
I have one as well I can give. I'm going
Alright.
to pull out the mirror that Asmodeus gave her.
Place them, please. And behind him stand this demoness, seems to have grown larger as she comes down the stairs. And she stares down at you, her hand ever so gently caressing the opposite cheek of Yanti. And he looks to her.
Well-
Yes, these are the others. Today, we will see what side we stand on the field.
Fawn will pull out his instrument, his flute, and place it on the
All
altar.
right.
Seraphina does the same
All right.
with the mirror.
Sam will take her hook from her once severed hand and she will put it on the altar.
Luke will provide that small, gaudy bag that he came with when he first came into the world.
Okay. And as you do, all of these items begin to bubble and turn to blood, filling the vessel. And it bubbles and grows, a gold hue spinning in this concoction. Please, take your seats here.
Where?
I'm gonna sit the closest to Osmodeus.
I see. And there's a look on Yanti's face as he turns back to his wife. As she looks towards the Black Knight, who was the same Black Knight you fought in town, Gragnar. He stands, he looks to you, and he bows deeply. You may have my seat, my lord.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh! Oh! Damn! Oh!
Ragnar,
Luke,
Yeah.
sit down, Luke.
that's my seat.
Oh my god!
I moved over
You
too
see-
to make room for his wife.
We're gonna die over a fucking place setting. That's what we're gonna die for.
In silence, she moves behind you. Ragnar,
Yeah.
please take the seat given to you by the knight.
Oh my god, fine.
Thank you. Now, we welcome our Lord, the one, the only, the gracious Osmodeus. And coming from the same door where you entered, Osmodeus stands no less than 20 feet tall. His form is similar to that you'd seen before, but there are more demonic traits about him. His footsteps are heavy, and with each one he takes, the room grows more and more quiet. He finally stands before Yanti. You've done well, Yanti. But I do have one last thing for you to do for me. Yanti stands quietly. Understood, my lord. Yanti's face, his head is rended from his body. You made deals behind my back. All to protect my own niece, whom I would never harm. I promise not to kill you, but you will spend the next 1,000 years as a demi-lynch, and you will drown in your own sorrows as your wife ages as a mortal would.
Question. Is he casting a spell?
He is not casting a spell.
Damn.
Yanti's head opens as you see what looks like smoke begin to leave his body as he willingly gives up the souls that give him power. And Asmodeus, holding his skull as it turns to a stone with diamond eyes, drops it to the floor and crushes it underneath his heel. Yanti's body fades and turns to ash. You see across from you the demoness's face contort as she sits still, only the slight change of facial features giving away her disdain.
Can I mention something real quick that Luke's gonna do?
Yes.
He will just look at Asmodeus. He will not break eye contact because this is the first time he's seen him. And he's going to memorize every feature he has because he is the target.
Asmodeus sees you looking at him, and with a smile, he takes his coat and flows it open. Take a picture, my dear boy. It'll last longer.
He will stay quiet.
And Asmodeus.
I want to do something.
Go ahead.
It's like, I'm not doing anything dumb.
Yeah. That's what we all say.
It's like, I'll do you one better. I'll sketch you a picture, and I'm gonna pull out my the book that I got from Hermes. And I'm just gonna pretend to sketch in it.
And as you begin to sketch in it, Hermes, sitting across from you, next to Zeus, sees your book and begins to put his statue hands into his head.
Oh, I didn't know he was here. I did not make an attempt to look at any of these people. I don't know who any of these bitches are. I don't know shit about them.
I only know of like a handful of them.
I don't know any of them. I don't know a goddamn thing.
Serafina isn't
Never mind.
even...
Can I retract my statement? Gragnar would have seen him. I just don't know.
Serafina isn't even looking up at any. She's just staring down at whatever plate she's sitting in front of.
In front of you are all of your favorite meals. In front of you, Serafina, is a large bowl of blueberries. As you all begin to look around, you will see many faces. Some you recognize, some you do not. There is a drow woman sitting in a chair. The name that comes to mind is Titania. Next to her is Oberon, her husband. They are the royalty of the Fae.
Can you point to which ones you're talking about?
Top left.
Okay.
Moving right.
Yes. You have Titania. Her husband, Oberon. You have... Excuse me, hiccups. Sorry, give me a second.
Don't die.
Inhaler?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my inhaler. My asthma all of a sudden kicked in when I coughed.
I knew I recognized that Oberon image. That's from Persona. Sorry.
Shh, don't get us in trouble with copyright.
I'm so
Oh, sorry. I mean, that's from not an Atlas game.
It's personal 5.
Good. That was real smooth.
God, everything fucking hurts. Give me a second.
Not yet.
Wah, wah, wah.
You want to
Give
go
me a second.
BRB?
I'm just gonna pull up everything. Sorry.
Can it be canonical that Asmodeus has an asthma attack right now too?
No.
Please. Choke and die, please.
You have Titania and Oberon. You have Obatala. And beside him is Oshoshi, African deities. Zeus and Hermes. You have Sun Wukong and the Jade Emperor. Then across the way, you have Odin and Loki. You have Ra. And what is known as the animal Set beside him. You have Shiva with Ganesh.
Not the fucking zoom in.
And the Raven Queen.
Ooh.
Behind her standing a dark knight. The same one who attacked you in the ship.
Oh, that means that our one god friend is not here.
Which one?
We have friends?
We have one that's consistently done good by us, the merchant god, whose name I cannot remember right now. Woken. There we go.
Yeah.
Woken.
Mm-hmm.
As you mentioned that Woken is not there, you
They
can
don't
see...
mention that out loud. That was
I didn't
just
say
players.
that.
Oh, okay. My
That was
bad.
player. I mentioned it. I didn't
My
mention
bad.
that. I wasn't going to mention that in City because I know
Yeah.
Espo is going to say something stupid, that I was going to have to do something stupid back. You know how it goes.
We sure
As
do.
as Osmodius walks up to the offering, he pulls out a silver chalice and dips it in. And as he pulls it up, it's almost as if all the liquid and this large piece of sacrificial altar fits into that chalice. And he begins to walk up to his seat. Dine. Eat and mingle. We have some time before my ascension.
I want to use message to talk, but this feels like a really bad place for it, so I'm not going to. I might just
Definitely a bad place for it.
Yeah, I might just do something dumb.
And as you go are sitting, some of the gods begin to chat with each other, and only one or two get up. Sun Wukong steps across his own table and walks across to Ganesh, sitting on the table in front of him. And Ganesh and Wukong begin to chat as Shiva shakes their head like a disapproving parent, because they are a disapproving parent. You watch as the deities talk with each other, but the Raven Queen turns to Gragnar.
Oh, Lord.
I wish to apologize for how you had to arrive here.
Well, my options were get smushed by, I'm assuming, your knight back there behind me, or not really sure on the other ways I was supposed to get here.
Well, if I might be honest, I owed Osmodius a favor, and he requested William to be used to get you here. William is known for his... What would the word I would use? And William blatantly states bloodshed. She goes, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. And she rubs her eyes through her mask. Like, she doesn't lift the mask. She just kind of rubs the brow. I will say that it is good to see you all here in one piece.
What is this? Why are we here?
It is an ascension ceremony. Were you not informed?
No, we were kidnapped.
And she looks towards Osmodius, who raises his glass.
Question.
Yes.
Would you say that favor's finished?
And she looks towards Osmodius and then towards you. Yes.
I want to do something so stupid.
Oh my
Do it. Do it.
Ragnar, we
do
are
it.
in a
Do it.
room surrounded by gods who are celebrating somebody who wants to kill us. Choose your words wisely.
Go
Oh,
away.
these are not going to be words.
When you think that, when that thought comes to your head of being surrounded by gods who are celebrating. I need you to roll a perception check of the room.
Can't I use my passive?
Yeah. We'll use your passive, which is 22, right?
Yep.
It doesn't feel like a celebration. It feels like dread. Most of the people in this room don't seem to be here out of their goodwill. Hermes is an ally. Titania
It's also an ally.
Yes, Loki has stated they were an ally. Titania and Oberon, for lack of a better explanation, are family. The deities who are here seem to be people who would have normally been on your side. If you just rounded it, it makes more sense that most of these folks, from what little history you know, if you could roll me a history check for me.
15.
It's not perfect, but most of these deities would be considered neutral to lawful good. It is odd for them to be here.
With that knowledge, Fran would like to do something, if that's okay.
Can I finish my thing real quick? What did she say? I just wanted to hear what she said, and then Fran could continue. I didn't hear what she said, but I asked if that favor was done.
She said yes, that favor would be done.
Interesting. Okay, let Fran do the thing. I'm going to do something stupid.
While everyone's talking, can Serafina take the mana potion?
Yes.
Gragnar, what do mana potions do?
The mana potions you were given were greater mana potions. 2 spell slots of level 3 or less. No.
Okay.
We have sorcerer abilities. I can use spell points to get back spell slots. I almost fucking forgot about that. How many spell slots?
Oh, yeah.
Osmodeus locks eyes with you, Fran, as you walk across the room.
He stands in front of him, and he has his cup of wine, and he holds it up. Congratulations on your ascension. Or soon-to-be ascension, I assume.
Serafina's gonna glare at you, Fran.
Osmodeus steps down, and as he does, his size shrinks to his average of 10 feet tall. And he looks down at you until finally he shrinks to your exact height, Fran. Brother.
So,
drink with me.
Of course.
And he will hold his arm out to interlock it with you.
And he will do so with his corrupted red arm.
And as you drink...
Can I do my stupid thing real quick?
Before we drink, and Fran's going to stop. It would be impolite for us to celebrate your ascension without the rest of the family here. So, where are they?
I left spots for father and mother. And you will see the demoness begins to stand up. And she moves over one seat. And you watch as there is a bit of a twinge in Osmodeus's face. But they appear to be late.
Unfortunate.
Very.
You'd think they'd want to be here to celebrate with you. I mean, even I showed up.
Yes. Yes, you did. The room is silent. Drink, brother. Enjoy the meal.
And Fran will drink wine with him.
Can I do my stupid thing real quick?
As he finishes his drink,
I wasn't gonna.
You now do what you're gonna do.
I was waiting until he was about to take a drink. That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use catapult and throw his drink in his face.
Oh,
Ragnar!
Ragnar,
No, I'm counterspelling that.
Hold up. The question is, would you be aware that he was doing it?
I was pretty much. This was the idea that I was going.
Are you talking to me or Ragnar?
I'm talking to you, Serafina. I need you to roll a perception check with disadvantage because your husband is up front. You're not looking to your side. You're across the room from Ragnar. So roll with disadvantage to see if you notice him getting ready to cast a spell.
God damn it, that's a 4.
So you do not see it.
I was going to use a sorcery point to make it a subtle spell.
All right. Ragnar, you use catapult. And Fran, you watch as he holds his drink ever so loosely and daintily before it is thrown in his face.
Oh. And Fran's going to take a step back.
And Osmodeus stands there for a second.
Serafina's gonna slowly turn to Ragnar.
And he looks at his now wine-covered clothing and his hands. I know that I forced you all to be here. But I had hoped for some form of decorum, brother.
Luke's gonna ready in action. Just for anything.
I am strictly here out of respect.
You're here out of obligation.
And respect.
I learned something on my time. And he turns around and begins to walk up the stairs, growing in size. I learned quite a bit in the time that I was forced to be silent. The time in the hells is very different. You see, a year for you is roughly between 50 to 100, depending on a few things. I spent a few months locked in the deepest parts of hell where time warps even more. And I learned a few things. One was patience. It was my own inadequacies and short temper that led to my capture and my retribution. Or rather, your retribution against me, brother. I also learned how to handle situations like these. If I might remember correctly, you prestidigitation, and he cleans himself up. So I'm going to ask you, brother, with your friend Ragnar, how should I react to this wanton effort to make me look like a fool at my own ascension? Mood shifts in the room, and it is dead quiet.
Well, and Fran is still holding his cup because they didn't drink after all, right?
Correct.
Fran is going to pace like side to side, thinking, considering everything going on, we have to outweigh exactly the reasonings behind someone's actions, don't you think? So, let's think about it. To him, you've only ever done us wrong, and then have forced us here to celebrate somebody whom the group does not like. You've had it out for us. You've wanted to kill us. Lashing out is completely natural for someone who is being forced to sit and celebrate somebody they do not like, don't you think?
I think you might be correct. So I won't kill him. To
Preferably.
disrespect me in my own court, I should get some retribution. And he raises his hand, and Ragnar, you find yourself strangled in the air.
Can I counterspell it?
Sure. At what level are you casting that, Ragnar?
Probably doesn't matter.
No. What level are you casting it at?
We'll cast it at 4th.
Congratulations. What is a 4th level skill against something equivalent to a wish?
Yeah, I thought so.
I think it would be a good opportunity for me to show the type of god I'll be. The portfolio I will be offered is destruction, chaos, wrath, and magic, thanks to our mother. So until the end of the party, or any situation that deems him to be able to speak for a reason, I'm going to have a bit of fun with him. Do you think that's all right, brother?
I'd prefer my friend was not harmed.
Physically, mentally, you must be quite detailed.
Generally, speaking, I would prefer all forms of pain avoided. He's lashing out.
Understood. Then I won't harm him, now will I? And he puts you down, Ragnar. But we do need a show. And as the one ascending, I think I was able to get a little bit of fun going on my behalf. You see, I put in a favor for you each to get a guide.
Huh?
The people who walked you to my Hell's Gates. And I believe for you, Ragnar, it was your grandfather, was it not?
It was.
Good. Then I will not harm you. But in retribution for your sins against me, your grandfather will be at my beck and call for the next 100 years.
He will
Up
not.
top.
He will not.
You don't get a say. You don't
Yeah,
get a choice.
And I didn't get a choice in being
Ragnar,
here.
enough!
You see,
None of us want
Well,
to
I-
be here.
I wanted to celebrate. Is it selfish? Yes. Of course it is. Am I eating up the fact that you are absolutely begging for your friend not to die by my hand? Yes. I would wring your throats if it wasn't for, and at that moment, the door busts open. And standing there, rubbing her face, is Ellie, as a short man with a horse mask has his foot extended, kicking the door open. What's up, everybody? Hello?
Hello, Chaos.
And everyone is extremely quiet except for the words y'all just spoke. In fact, you see a look of fear across the face of some gods. There's the music and the partying. My son is ascending. My other son is, here. Sam.
Hi, yeah, hello.
Got some shanties.
None that come to mind. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a singer.
Cool. Bad pirate. Bad pirate. Luke.
I mean,
Song, anything?
I've got, I guess, a couple stories to tell as a song.
I was just. That sounds boring. Never mind.
Wow.
And you will see as Chaos begins to walk across the room. He will. Yeah, give me a second. I had a token for him, and things are
it's
just.
gone.
Don't put that out in the universe, please don't. I've genuinely been trying to be organized, and it's not great.
It's fine.
Let's see. Tokens. NPCs.
Hey, thanks for the raid.
Thank you for the raid.
Ooh.
Let's go. Hi.
I'm just gonna have to do a blank.
God damn.
Thank you so much, Architects of Fate, for the raid. I hope y'all sit down, relax, and enjoy the show.
We're gonna die.
We're
not gonna die.
We're like Ragnar's about to die. I have another stupid thing that I can do.
we're done with the stupid things. we're
I'm sitting by myself. My only other person to talk to is the goddess of death. So,
Fran, you need to come get your man.
right
You need to
now.
come get your man, Fran.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
As you all stand there, and T with his horse mask on looks at everyone in a bit confusion. He sees Osmodeus up in the chair, and Fran, for the first time, you see a genuine smile on Osmodeus. Like a child whose parents showed up to their first recital. But that smile begins to fade as T pulls in a band out of nowhere.
No. No.
Like
He's not playing Bad Romance
Not
as a
like
bard
this.
song.
Yeah. And you see T begin to like pull in bards who look like they've just come out of nowhere, and they feel the look on their fear on their face as they begin to play. And he puts them in the corner by Osmodeus to play. And Osmodeus looks in absolute confusion.
Fran's like rubbing the bridge
Oh
of
my
his
God.
nose, like, oh my god.
I come
I
back
burned
to
my
bad
flute for this.
romance.
And T will take his spot. And Ellie begins to walk by with a smile on her face, and she's throwing out glitter, but she's like, please forgive him. Please forgive him. Please forgive him. He's a fucking idiot. I love him, but he's an idiot. And she takes a seat next to him. And you watch as Osmodeus doesn't quite know what to do with this scenario. And he looks to you.
They're like, you wanted his approval, all right? This is what you
Serafina
get.
goes up to Fran. Fran, let's dance.
I would love to.
And with that, you will see the Raven Queen dragging Will, who, in his full armor, is shaking his head. No, please, no. And then the Jade Emperor will look around, and he turns to Yanti's wife and bows, and the look she gives him, the Jade Emperor turns back and sits in his seat.
Let's
You watch
dance
as
over here, away from Osmodeus.
Let's see. And Loki gets up. Excuse me, sir. Loki has just walked over to you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Would you care to dance?
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay. And as you begin to move away, Loki's form turns from androgynous to more feminine. His clothes tuck in, and he pulls you up close.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I love dancing with a warrior.
Okay.
One with a bit more couth, I would say.
Watch yourself, Luke. We don't need you breeding again.
Please.
Thanks. Thank you for saying that out loud. I remember how to dance. Like,
So I'm going to drag you with him.
I was gonna say.
And
what?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Seraphina's gonna, as they're dancing, she's gonna kind of whisper to Franz, like, "What the fuck do we do?"
I'm working on it. I wasn't expecting Gragnar to lash out like that.
I wasn't either. And Seraphina's gonna look to Ellie and Chaos as like, "Please help."
Chaos looks at you and like does the eye point thing. He's like, "I got you," and he grabs Ellie by the hand and drags her onto the dance floor. And Sam, a hand places on your shoulder as Garum asks you to dance. This Garum only has his 2 missing limbs, and he looks like he did when you lost him on the ship. Would you care to dance?
And silently, she'll just like stand up and just like her eyes, like she doesn't even blink. She's just staring at him like in like shock and awe. Is it actually you?
Yes, I was snatched. And you see that he is in a full getup of dressing up and everything. I arrived much before everyone else did, and I was told to wait.
Okay, and then she'll follow him.
I thought the Ascension wasn't going to be until you got to fucking the Kingdom United.
Yeah. Obviously, that was sped up. I have a plan, however, so...
Do you want to tell me that plan? It would be really nice to know what the plan is.
I'm afraid that if I say it out loud, someone will hear us. Hi there!
Seraphina, you're taken by Chaos. And Ellie is thrown at Fron. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
I'm not going to touch you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna dance like 5 feet away.
And Ellie looks at you
would lose
with
her
like,
fucking mind. I'm sorry.
Like,
I am a respectable man who's married. I
Sarah,
and I am your stepmother, and you will respect me. And she pulls you in and like begins to dance merrily with.
Seraphina is glaring over at Fron and just like.
Chaos looks at you and just goes, "It's his mother-in-law. What? I mean, his stepmom and mother-in-law, technically. It's fine." And he just only his legs grow. He was like 4 foot when he came in, and now he is at your height with only the legs changing.
Oh my god.
Loki is absolutely spinning you around in the most elegant way possible. It's almost entrancing, Luke.
I'm Beyblade Luke.
Keeping it formal. Resist. It's a god. Of course it's coming.
Loki squeezes your tush just a little bit.
Make a wish.
Make a wish, honey.
And Odin, looking around the room, not enough ladies. Odin turns into a female brass statue, and Hermes looks absolutely horrified. Hey, how are you? And the hunter god holds his bow. All right. Sun Wukong. 500 BC. Never again. All right.
Damn.
Lord Gragnar. And he suddenly, your height.
Gragnar just looks pissed, and his eyes are locked on that sigil in the middle of the room.
With the utmost respect, no.
I have never been in a room with so little. Wow. Okay. All right. And Zeus just kind of walks over. Odin, Odin stands up and is suddenly a very young, beautiful man, of course. And they go off.
Jesus Christ.
They just don't respect us like they used to. It's fine. It's fine. We're still terrifying and we can kill them in their sleep. Rather kill them in their waking. That's fair. Ra sits as he just kind of vibes, bobbing his bird head. And what do y'all choose to do in this moment as the party seems to have shifted? Ozzy seems to have let things go at this moment as he stares at his parents dancing with you two. There's this look of confusion and frustration, but also a little bit of happiness.
Seraphina's going to, as she's, I guess, twirling, she's gonna, I guess, go over to Asmodeus. Would you like to dance?
I was gonna do that too.
And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
There's not enough man enough for the both of you.
And as you walk over quickly,
Fran will do the deepest bow and like hold out his hand.
and Asmodeus walks down, and with the look on your face, the very obvious speedy quick step you did over, he pushes you out of the way, Fran, and grabs Seraphina. And he begins to spin and dance with you. And as the music plays,
has, like,
no, I'm gonna dance with chaos.
As Seraphina and
Ellie-
Asmodeus are dancing, she has the most blank stare on her face.
Ellie.
Asmodeus.
Oh, sorry, but
Yes, go ahead.
if you don't mind, Lord Loki, I would like to dance with my patron over there.
Oh, yes. And Loki will actually shrink down to your size because you were dancing with them in their full 10 foot tall, and they plant a kiss on your cheek.
Resist.
Yourself, Luke.
Resist.
If you ever want to be, well, if you ever want to give me a bit of Ragnarok, feel free to come my way.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Just before Loki leaves, you can talk to Dionysus about it. Actually, they approved. So, and then he just leaves.
I heard. And they slap your ass as they walk over to Hermes. And Hermes is like, no. You owe me. And so you are going over to your patron.
Illy.
Walk over to him.
Oh, right. I forgot.
I was like-
And Ellie is literally doing like a jig in the corner, trying to like be happy and
Oh, okay.
And,
improvising. Hi, Ellie.
you. Hi! She throws her hand up and accidentally gets confetti in your face. Ooh.
Hi. Yeah, I missed that.
It'll be fine.
Would you like
And you
to
begin
dance?
to dance. Yeah, you begin to dance with her as your hair begins to grow longer.
Oh,
Oh no, it's not that confetti, is it?
You find that your backside is quite large now. You're still built like a brick shit house, but you are definitely missing a bit of your tripod as you dance with Ellie.
Oh man.
No, it's the gender-changing confetti.
It's
Oh, no.
temporary. It's no longer as permanent as it used to be. Just dance.
So, I hope my offering was acceptable.
It was. It tasted like sorrow. And besides, we should get to know each other better. Once your husband and I become one, you'll be my bride as well.
So Fran like holds in like a. Sorry.
After all, I've done everything I can to help you move on from that slacker of an ex.
No response.
She doesn't even respond to it. Yes. So,
He twirls you and pulls you back in.
what happened to waiting until we got to the kingdom?
I was told that I would get early parole if I ascended. They've been trying to get me to do that for quite some time.
Who?
The other gods. You see, I don't need prayer to be as powerful as them. So they acted in fear, trying to tie me down. But deals were made, promises given, and so long as I ascend, he spins you around, pulls you in, and slowly moves his arm down to your thigh, pulling it up to his. I get to do with you all as I see fit once you reach Ashengard and then the kingdom. They won't stop me if I ascend. So I just have to be patient. After all, you want to stop the kingdom from its work in slavery and death. And very well can't do that from a distance.
What do your parents think of this?
I don't know. I sent the invites to my father a month ago in our time here in the Hells. I received no reply. But I heard
Well,
he
I don't
talked with
know.
you all.
They did, but I also know what it's like to not have a great relationship with your parents, so maybe we have that in common at least.
Yours are dead, honey.
They are.
Speaking of which, how was your conversation with your father?
Great.
Good. I wanted to make sure that you had something to look forward to being here. After all, I am very much aware that you don't wish to be.
None of us are.
Yes, well. I wish you adieu. And he will step away, bow, kissing your hand, and spin to grab Fran and send chaos back to you.
DM question.
Yes.
Oh.
It's not stupid. I'm just curious.
Please, not with him so close to me.
It's fine. I'm doing it because he's distracted. It's not stupid. It's literally just looking at something. I'll use a subtle. I'll even use a sorcery point to make it like less obvious, I guess. Even though I don't think it does anything. I just want to do identify on the magic on the ground. That's all I want to do.
And as you cast Identify on it,
I am using subtle spell. If that does anything, I don't know if it does. I highly doubt it does. I'm just curious.
Identify only works when you touch the item.
You have to touch it. I mean, I can use a sorcery spell and make it 30 to get stretched to 30 feet.
But as you go to cast it,
God.
a familiar, a neighboring hand taps you. And you see Ganesh. And the idea in your head that populates is the god of overcoming. It's a spell to give him power through prayer. To ascend is to give up what he already has.
So everything he has is what you're saying.
Not really. And you see Sun Wukong like slide on the table, pushing all the food out of the way to you. I do have an idea, though.
Oh, I have a really bad idea.
Ooh, tell me. And Sun Wukong leans in. Ganesh is like looking between you two, and it realizes, oh no. I do not wish to hear any of this. Father Shiva, I'm going to go dance. Excuse me, young miss. Okay. And you now have Ganesh standing with you, dancing, looking a bit nervously over at Sun Wukong and Gragnar, a team up that honestly I didn't think enough about.
Why not?
I feared for it, and now it's here.
Yeah, and you see Garum kind of stand around as Titania walks over to dance with him. And then you see Oberon gotta go, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just... He sits down in his seat and begins to eat and drink.
Hi, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I don't know your name.
Ganesh.
Sam. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My portfolio is that of overcoming and knowledge. Wisdom, specifically.
I would be amiss to say if any of us weren't in need of that desperately.
I would recommend going with the flow. The last ascension that was a bloodbath. It was not... He seems to almost hold his tongue. Keep an eye on your friend, and he will spin you and then let you go as you arrive at the table here.
Gragnar. Let's hit the floor.
Kind of having a conversation right now.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Gragnar. Let's hit the floor.
Oh, don't worry. I'll dance with the pretty lady.
Gragnar, I'm sorry. I just haven't seen him in so long. I'd really like to dance
It's
with my
all
friend.
good. I understand. Here, why don't I do this? And he's going to split himself.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
He pulls a single hair from his head and he blows on it. And we can go dance, and you can go ahead and chat with me while you chat with him. Wait, no, I'm the only one who can split like that. Anyway, let's have fun. So you was talking about turning shit upside down?
My idea is, since I have some interesting things flowing around in my blood right now, trying to corrupt that circle.
He likes to dance, all right?
I mean, I could simply break it.
I wanted it to be a little bit more explosive, but it's like the thing that we're running into is I don't know if it'll actually do anything. I cannot fucking think straight. I have a monstrous headache.
Well, first and foremost, and he slides one of the golden drinks towards you. Take a bit of this.
What is it?
It's a drink.
The rest of you
So
have been
drink.
drinking it. The rest of you have been drinking it, and I'm sure it won't kill me, and he'll drink it.
And you take a drink.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And as the first gulp hits the back of your throat, you feel so much energy in you. Your heart begins to beat faster and faster as your veins feel like they are on fire. Yeah, I knew that was a man of heart in you. Gragnar's not the only one. I mean, I'm sorry. Asmodeus isn't the only one who's got the right to ascension.
Oh no.
And with that, we're going to end this session.
Shit.
Damn it.
You just gave Gragnar ambrosia, didn't you?
Maybe.
Didn't you?
No, it
Didn't
was
you?
It was a white monster.
It was a Red Bull.
White monster about to make another monster.
Oh my god.
And with that, we're going to end part 1 of Ascension, or Apotheosis.
Hey guys.
Fran, you need to get your boyfriend. You need to get your boyfriend right now.
Oh, please. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants.
I'm a grown kobold and I can do whatever I want.
I just want you to know that
maybe
in my
don't
head,
throw wine in Osmodius' face when I am literally locked arms with him.
See, the thing is, the reason I did that, I knew he was going to take it out of you. I knew he was going to know Ragnar did it immediately. That's the whole reason.
Bingo.
That's the whole reason Ragnar did that shit.
Oh my god, we did get an LE glitter bomb. Yay!
yeah.
Also,
shit.
Seraphina brat moment. Seraphina gets possessive. Rhea has to pee, and then concept/gods appear. Yeah.
Rigos.
Yeah, we got two people.
So-
One across and one down.
just so y'all know, chat did request something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wench said, "Roll for tits on Luke because
Oh God.
how big are your hoo-has? We gotta know."
Considering your build,
God.
considering your character's build, that's a +3 to your roll. I'm just gonna say.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Some real
has to
honka
be unlikely.
lows.
22.
Oh.
Hey! So Luke, you are built like a brick shit house muscle mommy.
Nice.
Let me see it. There's actually a
No, I got art. Hold on. I got the perfect one. Hold on.
Wench, why? Why, Wench? Why would you do this?
I got the perfect fucking riff. Hold on, I was sitting in my fucking.
Also, Kage said, "Why did I think of Drunken Fist, Ragnar?" And Garum got called a dilf. Let's go.
Yeah, they are.
Whoa.
Also, I am disappointed because Kage did say Luke has to sweep Fran off his feet now. So if the next part of this is not Luke dancing with Fran, I'm going to be no. Fran is going to be very, very disappointed. But then again, he might also get glared at by Seraphina. So it's like a.
Well, I mean, we know that he can carry both.
This is true, but it's more of the you have tits now kind of thing.
Where's your
Oh.
reference, Ragnar? If you don't
I'm
get it up
looking-
quick, you got like 30 seconds, fam, before I throw my reference up. I'm trying to be nice here.
I'm trying to look for it.
No, Kage, don't motorboat. Stop.
It's always when I have to. It's always when I have to look for the ref. They want to disappear.
Wrong campaign, wench.
All right, well, until
Just
Ragnar
post
posts.
yours.
Yeah.
Post yours. I can't fucking find it.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right.
And your hair, because your hair for your character is actually a little bit shorter than that.
I found it.
Go ahead and post yours.
Yo.
Ooh. Yeah, that's still the same body type. We'll say, that's still the same body type, but we'll say with the scars and stuff as well.
I can't feel anything on my upper torso still.
But yeah, that is the first part. And I love how awkward y'all fucking made it, Ragnar.
I tried not to make it
Oh,
awkward.
my.
I tried to make it as cordial as possible.
I don't know what they were expecting. Did they really think they were gonna bring this bastard down here and he was gonna act like a jackass?
And I
It's
stirred the
like-
pot by dancing with Asmodeus.
So proud of you.
That bastard touched my wife and I want to stab him, but I have to wait. I have to wait.
Don't worry, you'll be the same person soon enough.
Oh god.
I would like to see him try.
He is going to. He's going to be all up inside.
And
The only one who's
Seraphina.
allowed inside me is my wife. Thank you very much.
And Ragnar.
Fuck up! You trying to get me killed by my wife?
I was like, what? Which one did I say?
God.
My headcanon is those exact lines, and it's chaos behind you. And Ragnar.
And I got the knife. Wow.
What do you got there, Fran?
A knife.
No!
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Get a knife.
No, that's still a knife.
Good
This
session,
one's better.
guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to thank everybody for coming to watch this episode. I know we've been on hiatus for a little bit, and it was mostly
We've
due
had
to
a
like
lot of
technical stuff
issues.
and a lot
Yeah.
of shit happening. Like we almost didn't have session today because the internet for me and Beck,
would've
me as the
cried.
DM, was fucking in and out the past couple days because of the storm we had. So I just want to thank you
we had
guys
a
so
tropical
much.
storm in the area, so it was kind of hit and miss.
Fucked.
For anyone who tried to
Yeah.
tune into my stream, you could definitely tell because it was scuffed.
Yeah.
Right.
So luckily things seem to be better. Spectrum is like trying to do what they can to help us. But I do want to thank everybody for coming out, and we're going to be talking schedules and stuff later. Just because we want it. And there's going to be updates, but I wanted to thank everybody, including the players, for coming. This is a big thing that I've been planning for a long while and has been unhinged and derailed repetitively by y'all, and I appreciate y'all for that. So I just want to say thank you. And if you guys like what you see, you like hanging with us, please feel free to follow us. If we could post the link in the doobly-doo, we have a card that you guys can check out. It'll have everybody's stuff on it. And please go ahead, enjoy your guys' nights. I'm gonna go ahead and plot the demise of my players for next week.
Thank you guys for watching. For those of y'all who did, if you want to see more of our content, you should go check out our YouTube channel. Thank you, Rhea, for posting the link on our Beyond the Dreamers. If you want to follow any of our individual channels or anywhere that we have social media, we have it there in that link. We also have a Discord channel for anyone who wants to get some fun, little teasers for the next episodes, or even just chat with any of us players and DMs for, all that stuff. Or if you just want to talk about all of this, you can. Anyway, for those who do post the bingo card, make sure you tag us. That way we can reward you.
Since we have 2 bingos, it'll be the first 2 people to post it.
Yep.
All right.
And for those who don't know, the first 2 people who do post those bingo cards and tag us in it, you will get to choose the next 2 emotes for the Discord server. So, yeah.
All right.
Until next
Peace
time,
out.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe.